Why it's not corporations that are corrupt, but people. Mention the names Enron, Monsanto, Comcast, or Goldman Sachs, and watch people's blood pressure rise. For many, corporations have become the ultimate villains, the faceless machines behind financial crashes, environmental disasters, and shady business deals. Politicians build entire campaigns on this narrative, firing up the crowd with slogans like, "Corporations are not people," "End corporate greed," and the audience? Loud applause. But here's the question no one asks. If corporations aren't people, then what are they? Are they AI-powered evil robots? A secret society of shadowy billionaires? Or are they just legal paperwork and office buildings? The truth? Corporations don't make decisions. People do. The myth of the corporate boogeyman. Imagine walking down the street when suddenly, bam! You get hit in the leg by a stray bullet from a drive-by shooting. Who do you blame? The car, or the people inside the car pulling the trigger? A corporation is just like that car. It doesn't act on its own. It's driven by the people behind the wheel. Executives, employees, shareholders, and policymakers. And yet, we keep blaming the car. The real power behind corporations. Every corporation, no matter how big or small, starts with a human being. When Jeff Bezos started Amazon, it was just him in a garage selling books. When Steve Jobs built Apple, it wasn't a giant monolith. It was a guy with a vision. When you open an LLC or buy stock in a company, you become part of that system. The moment you invest in a mutual fund, hold a retirement account, or buy shares in any company, congratulations, you now have a stake in corporate decision-making. That means your grandmother's retirement savings, they're invested in corporations. Your neighbor's pension fund, also tied to corporations. These aren't just soulless entities. They are interconnected webs of millions of individual people making decisions, taking risks, and trying to build wealth. Who's really calling the shots? Every corporate decision, whether ethical or corrupt, starts with an individual. When Comcast ignores customer complaints, it's not the company doing it. It's a series of people in management making those calls. When banks crash the economy with reckless lending, it's not the bank itself. It's the executives who pushed for higher profits. When companies pollute rivers or dodge taxes, it's not some abstract entity. It's a boardroom of individuals deciding to cut corners. The corporate mask gives people anonymity. It lets them make controversial choices without personal accountability. That's why we say Wells Fargo committed fraud, instead of calling out the executives who orchestrated it. The corporate shell game. Why people hide behind paperwork. Legally, corporations are treated as separate entities, like their own person under the law. But in reality, corporations don't think, people do. Corporations don't act, people do. Corporations don't make money, people do. And this legal structure lets decision-makers shift blame onto the company rather than themselves. When a corporation gets fined for fraud, do the executives lose their homes? No. When a company pollutes a river, does the CEO serve jail time? Almost never. When workers are exploited, do shareholders lose sleep? Not if profits keep rising. This is how corrupt individuals use corporations as shields, protecting themselves, while keeping the public angry at a vague, faceless entity. Breaking the illusion. Stop blaming the system. Start holding people accountable. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Blaming corporations is easy. Holding real people responsible is hard. Protesting capitalism won't stop corruption. But demanding transparency and ethics from decision-makers will. Burning down a company won't stop bad business practices. But changing the rules of accountability will. At the end of the day, a corporation is just paperwork and legal structures. It has no soul, no morality, no agenda, until the people running it give it one. So the next time a company mistreats you, overcharges you, or lies to you, don't say, "This corporation is evil." Instead, ask, who made this decision? Who profited from it? Who's actually responsible? Because real power doesn't belong to corporations. It belongs to the people running them. And if people are the problem, then people can be the solution.